message for you, sir.
A letter for me.
You've got mail.
You got some letters.
It's not spam.
Now, here's your host, Todd Freakishly Tall Frio.
Well, let's see what's in the mail.
I have a way to describe the Trinity that I heard on a show, and I was wondering what you guys thought of it.
This is the Wretched Radio Pre-Show show. If you, too, have a question, comment, or snark.
1-877-282-BEEP. 1-877-282-BEEP.
Well, that would be the number of the old toll-free. Give it a ring. Would you please? If you have an idea for the show, keep them coming. We love napping. Idea at wretchedradio.com. If you're not sure you're saved, send us a note. Saved at wretchedradio.com. All right, sir, we'll give it a listen. But before we do, please keep in mind, when it comes to Trinity Analogies, we have to be very, very careful. Why? This is a theology that is, frankly, hard. We need to try to grasp it. We need to try to get a handle on it because the Bible makes it clear if we don't understand this right, we don't have salvation. And so we grapple with it, and at the same time recognizing we're probably never going to come up with something just completely perfect. And here's why. I think that this is one of those issues that is about the transcendence of God, that he is who he is, and he's not like us. And there are some things about God that are hard and should be indescribable. Otherwise, if we really had a handle on everything about God, do you know what that would mean? We would be God, because there would be nothing different about him or ungraspable about him. But because he's so much higher and holier, there are things that we aren't going to get, and it should provide a comfort and not confusion. All right, here we go, sir.
Compared it to fire. Now, there's three things in fire that must be there to be fire. That's fuel, energy, and light.
What about oxygen and light? Okay, well, see, that's the problem right there. So let's say we've got wood, and we have got air. I'm making this one up because it's okay. We can do that with analogies. We'll just see if it stands. And then what was the other, air and light? Did he say? You gotta have a spark. What did he say? Let's just listen together, shall we?
Fire. Now, there's three things in fire that must be there to be fire.
Okay.
That's fuel, energy, and light.
Did he say light or life? Okay. Either one. Well, okay. I think so. That kind of works. It's sort of the one that I'm most familiar with that I think works on most levels, if not all levels, would be space. You've got depth, you've got height, you've got width. Separately, one thing, but one essence. The whole thing makes up the Godhead. So three parts, if you will, hate that, and yet one thing, space. So could you say no? Because here's the problem, I think, with that, sir, is that it creates something different. It creates fire. It creates a thing. You know what, sir? I don't know. I wouldn't call the people who said it heretics, but if nothing else, this very frustrating exercise that, well, apparently I've just put us through reminds us we have got to be very slow and very careful when it comes to understanding the Godhead, because if not, we will be heretics.